Hi there and welcome back. In this video, we start the lawn mowing season. And in my case, it's not just the lawn, it's also the land beneath the lawn to smooth out the badger damage. Obviously, that's not good for the blades, but what can I do? It's nearly impossible to fill in these holes by raking or using a shovel. Doesn't it look a bit like a Formula 1? Yeah. Perfect. That looks so much better now. Oh wait. I have to brush the remainings away from the driveway. Great. And I can fly to... Welcome to Madrid. Look at those gorgeous streets. And those gorgeous parks. And those gorgeous palaces. I was absolutely amused. Obviously, on every little free moment, I tried to gather some gardening inspiration. So look at that tiny rose garden. That was in full bloom and looked absolutely lovely. Here's a note to self. Some of the roses in this rose garden are quite small, maybe 20 to 40 centimeters in height, like this one here. It's a raised bed and my hand is about 20 centimeters between these fingers. And the roses are just slightly higher, so it makes a good ground cover and very pretty one. The gorgeous landscapes were just everywhere. This garden, called La Rosaleda, was mainly focusing on the climbing roses. With its different bloom sizes, colors, textures and shapes, it was just so beautiful and inspirational. Loved every second in this garden. And I found myself a greenhouse. Look at that gorgeous building. How can one want a normal greenhouse after seeing that? So beautiful. When back at home, my childhood friend was visiting me. We were planning to go to sleep as it was already late. When she found out that there are northern lights outside, we put on some clothing and jumped to the terrace. It was supposed to be the sunstorm of the decade, so we were curious to see how it's going to evolve. In time, the northern lights got stronger and more colorful. Around 2 a.m. in the morning, the storm was at its peak. The sky was filled with all different colors, twirling, dancing, playing around with the Milky Way and stars. Absolutely spectacular. It must have been around 7 to 10 degrees Celsius outside. We were absolutely frozen in the end, but we could not leave. It indeed was the most incredible sights that we have seen in a while. What a bless it is to witness such a play in the sky at your home yard. So thankful for the Mother Earth for providing such a spectacular views and such gorgeous nights. There are no words to describe this feeling one has when standing in the middle of this beauty. Just magical. So thankful for this wonderful experience and being able to witness this amazing sight. After such Northern Lights experience, it's hard to move on, but my garden is waiting for my help. Here, pointing out the plants that have to be swapped. There are 3.5 of them together. Let's do it! We created this mulched bed with my mother and her friend just exactly 1 year ago. But the rhododendrons that we planted did not survive the winter. Not because it was so cold, but because I had tried to shade them with some branches from the bright spring sun. Apparently, it was not a good idea because the plants could not breathe, so they just suffocated below the heavy snow. Yay, one done! Anyway, I'm not gonna cover them with anything next year because the only surviving rhododendron was the one which was not covered. The colors that I picked are bright red, bright pink and bright white. The one that survived was dark purple. Yoo-hoo! All done! Alright, now I'm gonna do the next thing that I have been postponing for a while, which is planting my planters for the summer. Yes, now working with the planters. I made them a couple of years ago from the wood material that was just a leftover from some other building projects. These planters are massively big, but they do have heavy-duty wheels underneath, so they can be easily transported from one spot to another to actually, surprise, surprise, find some shade. It can get pretty hot on my balcony. So here we go with some red geraniums and purple petunias. Done! I like it! Alright, to start with, I need to free up this drainage hole. Oh, that came out quite easily. Alright, next thing, repurposing old mulching canvas. Let's do it. What works? Don't know how you call it in English. Basically, it is filling material which has a good insulation, but the primary property is that it is very lightweight. So if I add a layer of this in the bottom, it's gonna drain and make the pot more lightweight on the same time. So that's a good material. That's perfect. That's good, and it is already moist, so I don't need to water it. we are back with some luxurious mulch from the back garden. We made it ourselves. So let's add. Ta-da! Wish me luck. Now preparing the planters that are on top of the cat house. It was something that I also built myself just on the early days when I moved to the property and I adopted my cat. She absolutely loves it as it is fully insulated and it even has a local heating system inside. So my cat is never cold, regardless of how cold it is outside. And now I'm gonna do such a me thing, which is repurposing one plant which has been waiting for its destiny forever and plant it exactly there. Yay! Oh no! This is how it's gonna look like. Or at least how it looks like now. But it seems that I'm super excited about it. This again is a perfect example how I'm not exactly the most ruthless gardener in the world. Saving every plant. We are done. Here are the end results for my planting activities. Looking pretty gorgeous. The planter on the left is still waiting for some plants, but the right one looks pretty perfect. And I'm very happy with the ones that are on top of the cat house as well, including the rescued plant. I think we can call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best and take care.